Whispers in the Dark Lena had always been a curious person. She loved uncovering mysteries, whether it was a hidden passageway in an old library or a forgotten journal buried in the attic. But the secret she stumbled upon one chilly autumn evening was unlike any other. It started with a simple letter. The envelope, yellowed with age and sealed with a crimson wax emblem, had been wedged between two ancient books on the shelf. It was tucked away in the back corner of her grandmother's study. Lena hadn't been there in years, not since her grandmother had passed away. The house had stood empty for months, its corners accumulating dust, the walls echoing with memories of laughter and stories that no longer seemed to matter. But this letter called to Lena. There was something unusual about it, something magnetic. As she slowly peeled back the seal, she could almost hear the soft whisper of a voice in the air, urging her to read. Her fingers trembled slightly as she unfolded the paper, the handwriting elegant and precise. The words were simple, but laden with an ominous weight. Lena, if you are reading this, then the time has come for you to understand the truth. What you are about to discover is not something to be taken lightly. The past is not as it seems, and neither are you. Your life has been shaped by forces you cannot begin to comprehend, but the truth lies within the walls of this house. Do not trust anyone, especially not the ones you think you know best. They have been keeping secrets. The key to unlocking everything is hidden beneath the floorboards of the study. Lena's breath caught in her throat as her mind raced. What could this letter mean? She had always believed her grandmother to be a kind, if somewhat enigmatic, woman. But now it seemed that Lena had been blind to something much darker, something buried in the depths of their family history. Without a second thought, Lena stood up and turned toward the floorboards of the study. Her grandmother's house had always been full of hidden compartments and strange, inexplicable details. There had been rumors about the house, whispers of old family secrets, things that no one would speak of aloud. But Lena had always dismissed them as mere folklore. Now she wasn't so sure. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, Lena grabbed a nearby chair and used it to pry up the corner of the wooden floor. Beneath the surface, there was a small compartment, almost hidden in the shadows, its contents obscured by years of dust and neglect. She reached into the darkness and pulled out a small, worn box. Its surface was smooth and cold to the touch, and the metal clasp that held it shut felt oddly warm. Lena's heart pounded in her chest as she carefully lifted the lid. Inside, there was a collection of old photographs, letters, and a strange, intricately carved key. The photographs were faded, black and white images of people she didn't recognize. They seemed to be taken in the early 1900s, and the faces stared back at her with a mix of solemnity and mystery. There were pictures of her grandmother as a young woman, but there were also images of strangers, men and women whose eyes seemed to gleam with an unsettling intelligence. Among the photos, there was a letter, written in the same elegant handwriting as the one she had found earlier. It read, "Lena, you are the last of us. The time has come for you to make a choice. The family has been guarding a secret for generations. The key you hold will open the door to your true heritage, but beware. Once you cross that threshold, there is no going back. You will learn things about yourself and your ancestors that may shatter everything you know, but the truth must be known. There is no more hiding." Lena felt a shiver run down her spine. What was this secret her family had been hiding? And why was it only now that she was being told about it? The photographs and letters seemed to beckon her, urging her to delve deeper into the mystery, but she knew that opening that door would mean confronting something she wasn't sure she was ready for. She closed the box and tucked it carefully under her arm, her mind racing with questions. As she stood up, her gaze was drawn to the wall at the far side of the study. There, half hidden behind a faded tapestry, was a door. Lena had never noticed it before. though she had spent countless hours in this room as a child. The door was small, almost inconspicuous, and it seemed to lead into the dark depths of the house's forgotten corners. The key. Lena knew what she had to do. The only way to uncover the truth about her family and the secrets that had been buried for so long was to follow the path that had been laid out before her. She walked over to the door, her hand trembling as she inserted the key into the lock. With a soft click, the door swung open, revealing a staircase that descended into darkness. With one final glance back at the study, Lena took a deep breath and stepped forward.